Not all neighborhoods are created equal. In fact, it's always been interesting to me as a real estate broker and investor to watch different parts of town, different parts of Boise and the Treasure Valley, which is the market that I live in and sell in. And history can be a great instructor here. So one of the things a story I tell people is during the Great Recession or the financial crisis of 2008, obviously because of the subprime mortgage explosion and everything that happened to the real estate markets. Like real estate markets across the country were hammered, and our market is certainly no exception to that. There's parts of the Treasure Valley, Boise, Meridian, Eagle, Nampa, Caldwell, that went down as much as 50% in just 12 to 18 months. But one of the interesting things to look at within that seismic shift in the market and that crash is the areas that went down less. In other words, the parts of our cities that held their value better and didn't crash to the same extent as the others. Because while it's true that some parts went down 50%, there was little submarkets and locations closer to downtown Boise and northeast Boise specifically, and North Boise, kind of parts of East Boise close to the downtown core that only went down 10 or 15%, while the rest of these sort of more detached, further out suburb areas were going down 40, 50, 60% in value. So that's just one thing to keep in mind if you're looking at long-term value, is that these locations that are closer to amenities, closer to the downtown core, closer to employment, shopping, traffic arterials, amenities, they hold their value better than others. Not all areas are created equal.